like to begin our first of the three major sections. Remember, we're doing the present, we're doing the past, and we're doing the future to help you with your development of your own personal anxiety antidote. And right now we're going to focus on the first of those, which is the present moment. Now there are many methods to help you get your brain and your mind and your being and your awareness back to the present moment. But let's start with why. Why am I looking at the present moment? Well, quite simply, why do we look at the present? And that is quite simply because we want to get our brain or our mind back in the room. The room. We want to get the brain and the mind back in the room. The reason for this is because if you're in anxiety, if you're in depression, if you've got to that state, your brain is not here and now. And there are so many ways that you can get your brain back to the present moment. There's so many ways that you can do this. And I've chosen a few today for this module. These are quick tips to get your brain back to the present moment. And what I mean by that is to try and stop our brains escaping off to the past to look for bad examples and move towards the future and drag us down with those bad examples. Our brains are heat-seeking missiles. They just zero in on our fears. And if we can reframe the past, reframe the future, which is what we'll do shortly, that means that we can start to let go of this anxiety. But one thing I've personally found super useful is to drag my brain back to the present moment, because nearly 100% of the time for me, there is no danger. I'm not in danger. I'm safe. And I have to remind my brain, we are okay right now. And I might ask myself, where's this coming from? But what I find is when I drag my brain back to the present moment, I get some perspective. I calm down because I've calmed the emotional part of my brain down, and the amygdala, that reptilian fight, flight, and freeze part of the brain doesn't get activated. The fire alarm of our brain is not set off. And as a result, we can maintain some calm, maintain that grounded, centered state that allows us to handle life as an adult. And so that's why I'm focusing firstly on the present moment. Some of these skills are super simple, and after a couple of rounds of practicing them, you will find that you can get your brain back to the present moment and not chasing the negative thoughts down the rabbit holes, getting all muddy. We get to stay up on the surface and just observe what's going on. So enjoy my activities, 3 in fact, to get your brain back to the present moment.